number 1 would probably be the favourite, but pole position was Dan Cooper, number 20. As the lights go out and away they go, and it was Ryan Farquhar on the number 1 Kawasaki. They're pretty much all Kawasaki's in this race, but as they charge down towards Millbank Avenue, we ride with James Cowton on another Kawasaki, Radcliffe's Kawasaki, hurtling through there. Tyre temperatures are just should be up. They come out the warmers. Peter Hickman looking back, that's Jeremy McWilliams, number 99, down the inside into York Corner, but it was Ryan Farquhar that got on the power nice and early and went out of there. As I said, he should be favourite. He really puts a good bite together. Malachi Mitchell-Thomas, we ride with him. He's a newcomer here this year, but as always, Slipstream City, and it is number 99 there, Jeremy McWilliams on the inside, trying to squeeze his way through there. Longest shadows as the evening sun drops down. But at the Ballysally roundabout, there it is, number 1, Ryan Farquhar, followed by Dan Cooper, the pole position man Dan Cooper, James Hillier just behind it, and there was a fire. Someone's barbecue got completely out of hand, and unfortunately it was red flag, simply because the fire engines had to get there with these roads being closed. So the restart took place an hour later, and again, number 1, Ryan Farquhar, front wheel pours the air as he hurtles off down there, but a big delay for these guys, and the sun dropping even more. It might be a bit of a problem for the guys. As you can see, long shadows. The wind, a nice breeze, a tailwind. But once again, Ryan Farquhar into York Corner. Behind him this time it's James Hillier. You can see Dan Cooper there in 3rd place. So they all bunch up getting through there. On board with James Cowton. He'll be looking for the slipstream, but it was again that man, number 1. Behind him, Dan Cooper, James Hillier, Ivan Linton, who'd been having some gearbox problems, struggling to get 2nd gear at times, but he's hanging in there quite nicely. Jeremy McWilliams just behind, and there is Ivan Linton now getting the tow. That's, beg your pardon, that's Dan Cooper. Yeah, Dan Cooper, number 20, on the new resurf down into the Metropole, but late on the brakes as always. It is Ryan Farquhar. I know Dan Cooper has a look up the inside. Is there room? No, there isn't quite. Hillier still hanging in there, as you can see, looking for the inside line, down into the Juniper Hill chicane and round the outside. Dan Cooper, number 20. Perfect move from him, absolutely nailed it, got all the apexes and everything else. He went through there, climbing up towards the end of this lap. So Dan Cooper converting that pole position to lead the race, but there'll be a lot of slipstreaming yet to do. Over the line they go. Good lap times here in these wonderful conditions. Tremendous night for all the spectators sitting on the bank, sitting in the grandstands. You can see a huge amount of people there. Dan Cooper, can he convert this to a win? It's going to be a hard job. James Hillier always fast in there. There's Ivan Linton still dropping back. We heard him miss a couple of gears, struggling to get that into 2nd gear, and you can't struggle with anything in this sort of competition. Again, you see the front of the bikes dip down as they brake really hard. Back wheel up in the air. Ivan Linton sliding it in there. TT winner last year, Ivan Linton, for him, but he's just losing touch a tiny little bit. Ryan Farquhar out in front. He's just got himself enough of an advantage, I think, to not be slipstream at this point. But he has, because they're all back together again. Number 20, Dan Cooper, has a look down the inside over the white line. He's got to be careful, but no, Ryan managed to cut his nose off as they go out towards Church Corner, underneath the railway bridge. And it is that close. Look at those top 3, really close. But sadly, there was an incident.